want to touch on, family. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? How we doing? How we doing? A couple things I want to dive into, man. Um, based on based on my based on my own experiences. All right. Oh, let me share this up real quick. Let me share this up real quick, man. Uh, uh, okay. All right. All right. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Jake from State Farm. What's happening? What's happening? Let me go ahead on and I want to share this thing up real quick, family. Like it up, share it up, and all that good stuff. Hold on one sec. Okay, okay, okay. Let me get it back on. All right, all right, all right. I think we back good. I think we back good. Had to share it up real quick. Now, like I was saying, family, I'm doing this based on uh experience. You understand? Based on some things that I've been seeing, think based on uh, ways that I have been, ways that I have been going through certain things. You understand? You know, um, and it's getting really interesting. Share it up, family. Share it up, like it up, all that good stuff, so the right people can hear it. All right. So now, so let me say this. Let me say this. Uh, so in the years past, okay, all the way to the late 1800s, okay. Um, so you know what the so what's going on is this, family. Um, occultists, metaphysical, um, you know, teachers or bringers of light, if you want to call it that. Um, it was always the information was always about understanding the source within yourself and uh how the source within yourself um is ready to come forth. You understand? Okay. That's what the information was always about. Okay. All the way to Madam Blavatsky, the Theosophical Society, where it was some white folk at that point in time that was trying to bring light to people, that was trying to let them know, man, this world is an illusion. The world is not what you think it is. You know, um, that was always the message. You understand? Y'all share it up, family, share it up, like it up, all that stuff, so it can get out to the right people. Okay, so from Bobby, even before Bobby, Dr. Delbert Blair, early Phil Valentine. I mean, the list goes on and on. You understand? The list goes on and on of people who were trying to get a certain level of information out to the public. Okay, and and it was about and it was about uh, giving people notice that this world that we're a part of is not what you think it is. Okay, you understand? Not until the 2000s, or maybe, yeah, let's say the 2000s, or the late 90s. It was an influx of information being put out that attacked the revealing process of the source, or of what I used to say, God within, so forth and so on. You understand? Okay, and this is the information of manifestation. You can, you can, you could live a beautiful life, and you can manifest your perfect reality. This whole thought process, okay, is a new religion that was put forth. um at the earliest, it was the 90s. Okay, all right. So basically what I'm saying is, this information does not teach you to, I'll say this, it keeps the source trapped. Okay, you understand? All right, it keeps you trapped in this thing here. All right. Also, um, also the whole thing. What I used to teach as well. The human experience. Okay, these particular teachings are a latter day thing. Okay, all right. These teachings don't go back to the 1800s. Okay, the early 1900s, when people were being crucified for trying to get people to awake on a much higher level, on a much higher frequency of thought. Okay, all right. It was a war. Okay, so this thought of human experience actually keep the source shut down within yourself. Okay, this manifesting, it keeps the source shut down because you still have the thought process of you're human. You don't have deeper levels of divine knowledge of self. Okay, all right. You have bits and pieces of this thing. Okay, all right. This is the reason why so many people were deemed evil in the past. Okay, that's why so many people was deemed evil. Even when it get to Hitler. Okay, all right. Hitler became public enemy number one. All right, based on the things he knew. Okay, all right. And let's talk about how he chose the swastika on his uniform, and he knew the swastika represented higher spiritual understandings. Okay, therefore he became public enemy number one. Okay, all right. Have you ever noticed, the whole manifestation community is never attacked? Okay, you understand? All right, is never something that's shut down. Why? Because it's not a threat. You understand? This is what I want you to understand. Okay, these select teachings is not a threat to this world. Okay, all right. The whole thought of human experience, and I didn't think about this at the time. It's not a threat to this world. Okay, all right. And again, I'm saying this before I go into what I want to talk about, what I want to discuss. You understand? Tans, what's up? What's up? What's good, everybody? What's going on? So, so I'm saying that to give a foundation on where I'm going with this. Okay, not until the 90s, the 2000s is when this human experience information come up out the blue. Okay, all right, come up out the blue. Uh, all this shit come up out the blue. Okay, that wasn't even a thing. You understand? Okay, that wasn't even a thing. All right. So now I'm saying all that to go into this. Like I say, family, share it up, like it up, all that good stuff. Brother Sid, what's happening? What's happening? So let me touch on this first. Okay, let me touch on this first. All right. Um, as far as understandings versus realization. Okay. All right. Understandings versus realization. And I'm talking about as you get to higher levels of yourself. All right. I had a conversation with someone yesterday where I even had to realize certain things. Okay. All right. I had to realize certain things that I thought I knew, but at the same time, I was still so slightly doing it. You understand? Okay, so what am I saying here? All right. It's a difference between, okay, if someone understands the information, okay, and realize the information. Okay. Let me use this for example. Let's say a senior in high school, right? And you have this one teacher that's always fussing at you. Okay, this teacher's getting on your nerves, and you're upset about it. You mad at the situation. Okay, all right, teacher make you sick, man. Now you 17, 18 years old, you dealing with this stuff, right? So you telling your parents on the teacher, you telling other students, man, that teacher ain't shit, blah blah blah. Okay, now understand this. Let's say a couple years go by, 2, 3 years go by. All right, and then you're put in a situation where you're trying to figure out what's going on, and it could be a situation dealing with a heavy issue in your life. Okay, and you upset about it. You're trying to think how you can get out of the situation, and then the light bulb come on, bing. Okay, and then next thing you know, you hear a voice of that teacher years ago saying, you know, whatever they were talking about when you thought they were fussing at you, when you thought they were pissed off at you, and all of this type of stuff. All right. So the thing about it is, let me give you this. Okay. You understood what they were saying at that point in time, but you like, I don't like the way they coming at me and all of that, I understand that bullshit, and blah blah blah. That's what you thinking. Okay, all right. Your ignorance got you thinking that this person is against you and all of that. You understand what they're saying, but they're still on some dumb shit. That's how you look at it. Okay, and now years later, you put in a situation to where you hearing the voice of that teacher. All right, and now you're like, oh fuck, that's what the fuck they talking about. Damn, and now you get out of that situation. Okay, all right. I've experienced that multiple times. Okay, I've had people say they hate me, they don't like me. Well, you ain't this, you ain't that, the whole nine. You understand? The whole nine. Okay, all right. And then years later, I might bump into them, out and about somewhere or whatever. Man, brother Will, bro, man, you said, you know, whatever. I thought you was crazy then, man. I thought you was this, and I'm just realizing what was going. So I've experienced this multiple times. Okay, I've experienced this multiple times. Okay, all right. I'm just trying to give you an understanding about what 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 it is to understand something and realize something. Okay, all right. And I'm telling you this for a reason. Okay, all right. It's not enough of us who have realizations. Okay, we talk a good game, family. We talk, a huge game. Okay, now we can regurgitate information, tell you what book is in, tell you this, tell you that, and try to give an understanding. Okay, but then pressure gets put upon yourself and you break. You don't know what to do. You don't understand what's going on. You don't know what's happening. All right. The reason you break, okay, and you're not that same person that thought you had it all figured out because you didn't realize it. You only had an understanding. Okay, all right. You only had an understanding. All right. It's kind of like thinking about sex and then having sex. It's like, okay, you can think about it all day long, but in the act is a little bit different. Okay, it's a little bit different. It's a lot different, actually. Okay, so I just want you to think about that, man. Okay, before I go any further with this thing. All right, it's a lot of us, okay, that have understandings, but it's not many of us who have realizations. Okay, because when you have realizations, you become something else. Okay, all right, all this information that I've been putting out, okay, are people like myself, okay, have been putting out. Okay, all right. This is not for understanding. Okay, when I tell people that uh, this is an illusion. Okay, this is an illusion, right? When when I hold on real quick, family. Okay, so when I tell people or give a breakdown about something, right? Or I say something like, letting go of reality. Okay. All right. Letting go of what this thing is. All right. Now, I talk to people, I do have conversations with people. All right. Um, every so often or whatever. And within those conversations, within those conversations, uh, you get a lot of people saying, well, yeah, oh yeah, well, I'm on that. I know about that. Oh yeah, I know exactly what that is. And in the back of the head, I'm like, nah, you don't. You think you have it based on an understanding because you heard it before, and it is what it is because you heard it a few times. But when you realize it, okay, things start to fall. All right. Let me take it a step further. So when we hear people say, "Man, you God, right? You know you the all knowing, and God is within, and all of that." Okay, people hear that, okay, but don't realize that. People understand that, but don't realize that. Okay, let me take you here. Okay, let me take you here for a sec. All right. So let me take you here for a sec. So what happens is what happens is um, the acceptance or accepting the fact that this is an illusion. Okay, all right. Now we hear that information. We hear the breakdown. Okay, so let me use this for example. This was my boarding pass. I'm back out here in New Orleans right now. So okay, so let's use this for example. Okay, now it's white, right? It's white. Okay, so now this is the thing about that. Okay, all right. Now the only reason why we call this white, and this is something I talked about, right? The only reason why you call this white is because somebody gave you your colors. Somebody told you what white is, what black is, what orange, blue, green, yellow, pink, whatever. Okay, all right. So when I talk about the illusion, okay, is the fact that you have been given your thoughts, you have been given your 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 understandings about things. Okay, so ultimately you know nothing. Okay, you don't know nothing for yourself. Okay, you was given a name, you was given a birth date. Okay, all right. You don't know if you was born on that day. Okay, somebody tell you that. Your mama tell you that. They may show you a picture or whatever. You don't know you were born on that day, man. You don't know. Somebody tell you this. Somebody told you that. Okay, so you don't know personally. You don't know anything. Okay, now this is the thing with that. And like I said, I'm going somewhere with this. This is the thing with that, family. Okay, all right. You may understand what I just said, right? You may understand. Oh yeah, Will, you right. You know, some yes man type shit. Oh yeah, Will, you right. Somebody did tell me that was white. I don't know what color that is. Okay, you may have an understanding, but do you have a realization? Okay, that's when the brain comes in. Okay, all right. You have an understanding based on some surface shit. But when you start to break down and really start to accept the fact that none of this shit, okay, is your thinking. None of this shit is your thoughts. Okay, all right. Okay, what's up? What's up, Drake Mom? What's up, Jazz? How you doing? How you doing? So none of this is what you think it is. Again, I'm going somewhere with this, right? So now, the more and more you have realizations, okay, first and foremost, to even have realizations, okay, all right, is understandings a part of it? Sure, right? But what happens is so many of us get to the point to where, oh yeah, I understand that. Oh yeah, I understand that. That's not even you talking. That's your ignorance talking. You should never be like, oh yeah, I know that already. That's the most ignorant shit I could ever fucking hear, man. If somebody tell me, oh yeah, well, I'm on that. I'm on that already. That shit irks me. That's why I don't talk to people like I used to. Okay, because people gon' people. Okay, people itself is just I get into that another time. Okay, all right. So again, when it's acceptance, really, you get to these realizations, you become something else. Okay, like I talked about, and when I went into the text, the Ashtavaka Gita, and I talked about certain things in there. Okay, I talked about certain things in there. How I can still exist. Okay, with the understanding or the realization that nothing around me is what I think it is. Okay, but I move as though nothing is what it seems. And I have constantly convinced myself. Now, I'm talking about getting from the process of understanding to realizing, the real I, right? To realize. Okay. So again, I'm talking about getting to the understanding, to the realization, that in between area, the gray area. In between there, in between the gray area. All right? All right. That is the place where the war is fought. Okay? All right? Because it's things that you figured that's what it is. Let me give you an example. Okay, let me give you an example. Your job, your career. Okay, most people, you know, feel like they somebody based on their career. Okay, will you accept the fact that your career is mind control? Would you accept the fact that your job is mind control? Okay, it was all set up by a certain system to keep you mentally enslaved. All right, are you willing to understand that? Are you willing to receive that? Okay, because the further you go back with the career, you get right to the goddamn Bilderberg network. Okay, the Rockefeller, the Rothschilds, so forth and so on. Okay, all right, because that was never a thing. We don't have the word career in no ancient text because that was never a thing. Can you accept the fact that you and everything you thought you knew? Okay, again, we're getting from the understanding to the realization. Okay, how to get to the realization. You understand? So now, are you willing to accept the fact that your job, your kids, your this, your that, everything about you is a lie? Like I said, I'm not saying don't engage in what's going on, but can you accept the fact, okay, that this is not what you think it is? Okay, that's how you get to the realization. Okay, the realization won't happen if you in your feelings. How the fuck he gonna say that? How the fuck he gonna say my job ain't real? That don't make no damn sense. Well, I understand the other part, but that shit there, that don't make. Again, I'm saying this for a reason. I'm saying this, getting to that source. Okay, the name of the video is realizing the source within. Okay, and the understanding level, or that particular place, is not realizing the source. Okay, it's understanding certain parts. Okay, well, that's cool. All right, that's dope. Damn, man, I ain't ever think about it like that. Whatever. Right now, okay, which again is it's okay because we're trying to get to the realization, but the gray area in between there is when things really have to be. Okay, all right. So now, all right, let me give you a few of my experiences, especially the last shit. I'm gonna just say 2 days at the airport. Like, okay. So let me get and again, okay, all right. I talk about these realizations. I've been talking about this. Okay, all right. Now, um, when you start getting to these realizations, all right, shit differs. Okay, all right, shit really differs. And understand, I've accepted the fact that nothing, my so-called this, my so-called that, ain't none of that shit what it seems. Because all my family and things, I've seen them outside of this. Okay, all right. I've seen them, in different forms. Okay, you understand? So what we have here is a knockoff. Okay, it's kind of like that damn Jordan man on the back of that shoe, eating a burger and dunking the ball. Goddamn well it ain't no goddamn J's. Okay, stop with that fucking line. Okay, all right. So this place is a knockoff. Okay, all right, of something greater. All right. Now, so they got a video game called Watch Dogs. All right, came out for the PS4 first some years back, and and Watch Dogs, um, it was a guy, the main character. Okay, he has like this technology that allows him to see through people. Okay, he can hear what somebody, like, he can zoom in on somebody on the phone 30 feet away, and it's crazy. All right, and on the game, you see these grid lines going to all of these people, and he can detect all type of shit, you know, through people and things of this nature, right? With this particular technology. Understand something. Again, I'm not telling you this for no reason. Okay, all right. I'm telling you, I'm walking through the goddamn airport, and again, this is just myself. Okay, this is just my experience, and I teach or I give information based on my experiences. Okay, therefore, I know the shit works. I know what the fuck I'm talking about is real. You understand? Because I go through this shit. And the people that take heed to what I'm saying, they start to have realizations. Okay, so I'm not just a chatterbox. Okay, you understand? All right, so I'm walking through the airport, chilling, minding my business, and I'm on the phone with someone. Okay, and they asking questions. They're like, "Will, you think I should go read this?" Okay, and my head is just doing this. Understand something? Okay, I put up a picture, I guess a month ago or so, I don't know, of the way the brain is designed. Okay, all right, and the eyes, okay, are directly connected to the pineal. Okay, all right. Therefore, the pineal, what they call a gland, okay, all right, is your direct connect to the source. Okay, all right, and understand something here. The more and more, family, the more and more you accept the fact that this world is not what you think, the source can do its work. You can call it nothingness, you can call it your higher self. I don't give a fuck what you name it. You can call that motherfucker Ghostbusters. If that's how you like it, it is what the hell it is. Okay, all right. But understand, it can work through that particular eye, all right, and you become something else. Okay, all right. So somebody asked me a video I did, I don't know, 3 4 days ago maybe, and they asked me, I said, "Will, how is it the day in the life of you?" Okay, all right. I said, well, um, and let me give you a little bit of explanation of that. So while this person is asking me all these questions about this, about that, you know, and understand, I talked about the red light, yellow light, green light, okay, and how you can ask yourself questions, okay, and and you can imagine a traffic light, and what's going to happen is the more comfortable you become with imagining that traffic light, okay, then something is going to flash those lights at you depending on what you ask. Green mean yes, yellow mean somewhat, maybe somewhat, and red mean no, stop, okay, stop it, things of that nature. You understand? Now, so that for me has has increased 1,000 by 1,000%. So it can be so somebody can ask me a question, and based on the energy that's going within the pineal, again, I told you the brain is a window to your divine self. Okay, you understand? Okay, so now, um, so somebody can ask me a question, okay, and before I can say anything, it could be a person walking past me with a backpack on, and a backpack can be yellow or green, and my head and my eyes are on some matrix shit, and then I'll give them the answer, and they'll be like, "Well, how you knew that?" I say, you don't even want to know." And then they'll ask me something else, and then my whole body might turn around, and somebody might be standing behind me on the phone or doing something with all red on, and I'd be like, "Well, the answer to that question is no." Okay, you understand? Like I say, man, the understandings is cool, but when you just understand something, you still react as a human would. Okay, damn man, uh, 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 man, you heard about what's going on over there? Man, such and such, man, the cops killed such and such, or you know, this woman died, or this guy over here got shot. Man, that's horrible, man. Understandings, you still gonna react as a human would. Oh my God. But the realizations is you don't even think about it because you already have realized those people transitioning, okay, is better that they're gone anyway. It's a difference, man. Okay, there is no more boo-hoo and no, no. But like I said, okay, many of us still have understandings that we don't have realizations. All right. I can't even go to sleep without shit playing like the shit is fucking crazy. And again, I'm not, this is not just a one off. Okay, well, Will Copprue just going through this and nobody else is. Nah. Okay. I got a few people who touch bases with me every now and again, be like, man, bruh, man, I was at work, man, and man, this thing just happened, that happened, damn thing popped up, came through, man, I don't, man, what the fuck? You know, like I say, it's a difference, man. Okay? It's a difference here. All right? It's a reason why. It's a reason why, man. Okay? Blavatsky to uh Yogananda, all of these people, even somewhat Tesla. Like even with me saying that just now, before I said Tesla, I saw yellow. Okay, so Tesla was he wasn't always all the way there. Okay, but he had ideas. Okay, all right. So that's why he was kind of attacked and shut down. Edison did what he did to him and all of that old bullshit. You understand? Okay. So, but it's the reason why. Okay, a lot of that stuff was going down at that time. Okay. Again, these particular people who delete y'all videos, don't like when y'all speak y'all stuff, whatever, whatever. A lot of them are not fearful right now, based on the teachings. Okay, it's too many of us out here. Okay, just manifest this, manifest that. Okay, this is a war going on here, family. Okay, all right, and the source or whatever you want to call it is trying to show you what the real world is, but you can't see that world steady hollering about this is a human experience, and it's like you may have a couple experiences here or there, a couple, this might happen or something might come through, or you may have a dream about, whatever. Okay, all right, but the realizations is something different, man. The realization is something completely different. You become the tech. You become this robotic entity. Okay? Let me give you this. Let me give you this. So I was listening to this song came on yesterday by what's their name? Heat Wave. I think that's the name of the group. I think that's the name of the group. Tiff Love. What's good? What's good? What's good, brother Sean? How you doing? How you doing? Um, so I'm listening to this song and they talking about girl, I love you, whatever, whatever. So I went into this if you want to call it meditation, you can call it that. But I went into into this thing and um or the feeling, okay, that many of us have had, okay, based on based on uh based on when we first get in that relationship. When y'all first get in that relationship and you get the goosies, you know, you know, you know, you look at that woman or you look at that man or whatever, and they glowing. You like, oh my God, I'm in love, and you have this feeling, right? Okay, so this is the thing. This is the thing when it comes to that. All right. So now I'm listening to this song and I started to feel that quote unquote emotion. Okay. And the understanding is like, damn man, I need a woman. Keep going. Hopefully it's gonna keep going, man. Hopefully this thing can keep going here, family. Oh, god damn. Oh man. Y'all still hear me? I know this thing froze. Okay, we back. We back. Good, 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 good. All right, good. We back. We back. We back. Okay, cool, cool. Somebody was trying to call me. Okay, so all right, Bruno, what's up? What's up? What's up, man? What's happening? King Ali, appreciate you as always, brother. Appreciate you as always. So this is the thing, right? So I'm getting that feeling, right? And I'm like, yeah, man. Man. This thing is like, damn, man. I'm thinking about the times when I first gotten into my relationship and before I got married and all of that type of stuff years ago, and I remember that feeling. But like I say, right, the understanding is like, damn, I need a woman, right? But because I left that particular understanding and I dealt with or dealing with more and more and more every day, the gray area, and I'm having realizations every day. So when I got that feeling, and based on my realization now, I said, damn, I'm not sharing that shit with nobody. Fuck that shit. I'm keeping this shit to my motherfucking self because I felt nothing was worthy of that. You understand? Okay? It was different, family. It's much different. Okay? All right? There is no more, damn, I need a person to satisfy me. The realization hits different. The realization is like, fuck that, man. There is no one out here that can satisfy me. Why? Because that's still human emotions, which is pure mind control. Okay, all right. The realization when you start to have that feeling of damn man, that damn man, that quote unquote love thing, you like fuck. And then you go backwards. And then you go and then that again, that source, that connector, okay, it brings you into yourself. And now you like, damn, I need nothing here to make me feel love or want to be loved. Okay, only mind control make you believe you need someone to love you. That is pure mind control and religion. Again, we have no ancient information that say this shit. Okay, nothing backs that up. But what we do have is church. Church backs up every level of relationship. Church back up every level of religion, backs up every level of relationships, family, the whole nine. Church, religion backs that information up. Okay? You understand? It's different, man. It's much different. Okay. All right. So I felt that emotion yesterday and it blew me away because I had never felt that like that. Because every now and again, most of us that have that feeling, we could be listening to something, quote unquote single people, we could be listening to something, and you would be like, damn man, I need me another person and all this type of shit, right? But the realizers would be like, oh fuck another person, that shit is trash. Okay, and that's the reason why when you get into any Eastern sciences, okay, you find these monks, okay, they living by themselves, okay, all right, they're not in a relationship, okay, all right, even higher African kingdoms and stuff like that, there was no queen, there was no king. It was either a person that just knew, okay, all right, or it was a lesser kingdom, okay, it was a lesser kingdom, okay, and that's what you got, most of the time, lesser kingdoms where there's a king and a queen, that is less, that is not the highest. So don't be fooled by that bullshit, okay, all right, all right, it's a reason for that shit, man. Okay, because there's not many of us out here. It is not many of us out here who are dealing with that particular process of thinking. Okay, all right. It's just what it is. Y'all start putting some questions in there, family. Y'all put some questions in there. Passion, peace, peace, peace. So y'all put some questions in there, man. Okay, and we can touch on that. But I want you to get that, family. Okay, it's a lot different, man, than understanding and realizing. Okay, if many of you, okay, really got into that realization shit, man, listen, you'll be going through hell, especially the people who have a family. Okay, you'll be going through hell right now. Okay, you'll be going through hell, and maybe you are. So what do I mean by that? People who are, okay, understand this, right? People who already just on the understanding level, they going through hell with a family, okay? Because of course they look at them crazy, and all of that type of shit, right? Okay, but I'm talking about a family, as in children, husband, wives, whatever, right? Okay, so when you start to get past this understanding and you start to get into that gray area, okay, you come home and look at your wife like, why is you here? You come home, look at your husband and be like, damn, but you can't say this because well, you can say what you want, you understand? But you know you know well, I can speak from my experience, like I said, right? 15 years, relationship, you know and I just came home one day, and this was just me on an understanding level. I just came home one day. I was like, I want out. Like I can't do this. I want out. And I didn't know what the fuck was going to happen, but I had a small inkling that I couldn't do it in this thing that I was in. Okay, all right. So I got out of there. I got out of there. You understand? And most good human niggas, good human niggas is like, man, Will, man, you tripping, man. You had a, the marriage and this and that, and then the more information you get, again, you have understandings. And then I even had, getting some realizations then. I was married for years. And then I find out you're not married to the person that you went down the aisle with. You're married to the government. Okay? Because before you even get married, you have to sign a document. And that document has United States government on it. So you're not married. Okay? If these people want to use this particular document and want to take something from you or do this, they can. But I'm not knowing this because I'm under the illusion that Jesus created marriage, God created marriage. Okay, God ordained this. Okay, all right. I don't know nothing about nothing. All I know is I'm so happy and this and that, and my mama told me to get married, and that's all I know. I'm not even understanding that is enslavement. I'm not even knowing this shit. And I don't feel like going no deeper than that because that's a whole nother. You can go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper until you get to yourself because that's ultimately where it comes from. Masculine and feminine becoming one, creating a nothingness. That source, the same shit that's popping right now, that's allowing me to become this fucking being that's happening right now. You know? Okay, so now, okay, I did see a couple questions, and I'm gonna get to them, family. But I just want you to get that though, man. Okay, all right. There is something again, Madame Blavatsky. What's this other white dude name? Man, they talk bad about him. They tried to kill him a bunch of times. Bobby talked about him. Um, he was openly teaching people in like the 1800s that black people are these great beings, and all of this. Hitler was teaching people, man, black people, man, they these beings, and all of the shit that you go against because you wanna. Gerald Massey, Drake, appreciate that. Gerald Massey, that's him. Okay, that's him who wrote the book the Joy of the World. Uh what's the name of that goddamn book, man? Something. I forgot the name of that motherfucker, man. I forgot the name of that motherfucker, man. But he was talking about this shit back then. And of course himself too, he was going through different things. He was being slaughtered, prosecuted, all this shit. Again, how many people who teach manifestation and the human experience is being attacked by anything? Okay? All right? Shit, I did 4 videos in a row on Instagram and I couldn't get through none of them. Delete, delete, delete. Hate speech, hate speech, hate speech, hate speech, hate speech. That's why I'm so happy because Trump and that bitch. Let's get it popping. But anyway, um, uh, but I'm just trying to give you an understanding here, family. Okay? All right? That up until, a lot of these people who are teaching today's world, you know, um, they're giving information that's not changing you. Okay, all right. They're giving you information so you can be a good nigga. Okay, I'm talking about information that pisses you off, that make you be like, bruh, what the fuck, man? I don't want to accept that shit, bruh. That'll have you coming home looking at your kids like, so you mean to tell me that's not my children? And then you look up the word children, okay, or look up the family, the family dynamic, and it connects to the goddamn Vatican. And it comes from the fucking Vatican. Okay? The same Vatican that's under scrutiny right now is being sued for billions of dollars, okay, for constantly raping young boys. The same thing. That's who gave you your understanding of this. Okay? All right? And like I say, it's a few people like myself, who stick to the meaning of it all. Okay? All right? Fixing yourself, dealing with the heart, realizing what's going on here, so forth and so on. It's light of the world. Gerald Masses, light of the world. Appreciate that, family. Appreciate that. Okay? So I'm just trying to give you understanding here, man. Okay, family, I'm telling you, the more and more you get into or go beyond just an understanding and start dealing with that gray area, and you start to have the realizations, you're going to become something different. You're going to become something different, bro. Okay? All right? You're going to be walking up the fucking street, okay, having whole conversations with yourself, not just just out talking, hey man, some on that type of thing, okay, but internally, full conversations with yourself, okay, to where you're gonna become so at peace with being alone is scary, okay, because you must understand, only the mind control want to be around people. Something is missing inside you. When you want to be around people, and when you want friends, and when you want all of this, okay, something is going on with you. You're hiding something. And how can we prove that? Simple. Look at your kids. Look at your kids. Your kids, when they start moving around, running around, okay, 9.9 times out of 10, they in a room by themselves. They playing with their little toys by themselves. They don't give a fuck about you. Okay, all right. I don't know how many people on here, okay, will vouch for this, but how many times, your little son or daughter or whatever in the room by themselves, and they quiet as hell, and you got to go in there and see what the fuck going on, and they in that motherfucker having the greatest time by themselves. So, Will, how did they go from that, wanting friends now, wanting girlfriends, boyfriends, the parents, the enslaved parents, the enslaved parents? Oh, let me set my kid on a play date, and then the kid is done. Okay, why do you think children are so selfish? Give me my toys. And here come the white boy, okay, or the system has put into your child's and put into your mind to tell your seed, to tell your child that no, sharing is caring. Let him play with that. Let her play with that. Now you done fuck clean over your child based on your fucking mental illness. You never thought why your child don't want nobody playing with their shit? Okay? All right, because you don't understand what's going on here. Okay, that fucking teddy bear or whatever, that's an entity to them. That motherfucker talking everything. Okay? And now your stupid duck ass, you then took it from the child, letting little Bobby and little Susie want to play with the shit, and now you fucking up the damn energy of the baby. Okay? You're not even realizing what happened. Okay, all right? There is no imaginary friend for children. That's a real fucking being, nigga. That's a real fucking being. That is themselves. Okay? All right? All right? I'll never forget my great niece. She had to be 8 months. She standing she holding on to the couch. She could she couldn't walk her little fat ass. She couldn't even move around like she wanted to, but she holding on the couch, looking at the couch. Nobody was there, but she's holding on to the side of the couch, looking at the couch. I'm talking about just looking at nothing. And she's smiling, waving, because she's tapped in the source, the window. She's tapped in. She's seeing what's really going on. Like I said, family, the more and more you accept the fact that this world is not what you think it is, you will become something else. Never seen before. Again, for 20 something years, Bobby would say, "You the guys, you the guys. Y'all don't even know, man. Y'all could do this, y'all could do that." Panic said it. Myself, my sister on here, Drake, I think she's still on here. But it's many. Is a small group of us that is trying to hold on to a certain teaching. Okay, all right, that many people ignore because again, is much easier to go around the issue than it is to take it head on. So when I'm telling you to get past the understanding and dive into the in-depth nature in the gray areas to get to the realizations, that's too hard. It's easier for me. Well, let me talk about let me manifest this. Let me just manifest. I want to just do this. I want to do that. And next thing you know, okay, you're manifesting your best life, but you're still mad at this. You're still crying at this. You're still pissed off at this. Like the shit is it's not ridiculous, but it is ridiculous. Okay, because I see it every fucking day, man. Okay, I see people putting on a fucking smile, and every time I see that, again, I see colors. When I see somebody and they act like they having their best, like, oh, I manifested this, I manifested. Again, the window is showing me something else. It's like, nah, they lying, bro. They just had an argument with some nigga about this, and they were ready to shoot a nigga. They was pissed off. Nah, man. Okay, you still fucked up, bro. Because you just understand, because you just share shit and listen to shit based on, man, Bobby said this, y'all, just so somebody can agree with you. Like, nah, bro, you have to change, man. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. I gotta check out the first one. I'm gonna check out the first one, and then I'm gonna check that one out. Okay, because that might be something. Okay, now you saying that might be something I need to check out then. Okay. But yeah, man, like you really got to understand this, man. Okay, if you still pissed off and mad at this one, oh, that bitch better not tell me nothing, and this and that and that and that. Well, that's just how I am. I'm a Sagittarius. No, you're a slave, man. Again, the understandings, you can still be a slave. When you have the realizations, you become something else. And let me give you this. Let me give you this. Every once in a while you're in that, while you're while you in that realization mode, okay, all right, somebody can talk about you, somebody can say something about you. When you're in the understanding, okay, all right, you probably respond in a way like this. All right, now you keep fucking playing with me. Okay, all right, I'm gonna put this spiritual shit down and fuck something up. I'm gonna do this. All right now, all right, keep playing. That's what the understanding is going to do. They're going to try to fight it, but if it keep coming, then they're going to react. The realization hits different. First and foremost, it don't even come at the realization like that because the realization is already this. It's almost as if when you become that realization, you become a monstrous figure to where a motherfucker, look at you and be like, I'm gonna leave that nigga alone. She might be on something else over there. They may say something, say this or that, but they gonna say keep that shit from a distance. Even before I went into this realization, I've never had motherfuckers, step, or pull up and all of that. Nigga like, nah, that nigga Will crazy. That nigga be saying whatever the fuck. Like he want that nigga. We gonna leave him over there. Like I got a few people who I went to school with and shit like that. Christian ass niggas and all of that shit. They don't question me about anything. It's almost as if they know better. Okay, first of all, they don't have an understanding about anything. That's number one. Okay, peace, control. What's happening? Chaos, what's happening? What's happening? Call me Thanos. So the understanding and the realization hit different. It hits different, family. It moves different. It don't work exactly the same. Okay, all right. And even going through them realizations. Now, this is the thing too. Even with those realizations, okay, that energy. Now, understand the understandings will keep people away from you too. Okay, it will create this wall around you. But every now and again, okay, a motherfucker can kind of get in your space a little bit or say this and say that. Okay, the realization, motherfucker. Okay, okay, you at the airport, the motherfucking source being, whatever you want to call it, that motherfucker will put somebody on a plane just so you don't see that nigga, just so you don't see her. Okay, again, this shit come with benefits, nigga. This shit move different, bro. Okay, now let me give you this too. Understand, there's a scripture in the Bible that talk about um God help those who help themselves. Okay? God helps those who help themselves. Now, where does that come from? That comes from you, your true understanding, right? Okay, the true you, that's where this comes from. Okay? Now, what does that mean? Like we've been talking about. You can't just think everything is going to stay what it is from the understanding level. You actually have to leave that dive off the fucking board, nigga, and get into this shit. Okay? You actually have to do something. You actually have to, it's a war, trust me. But deal with these realizations that has been put in front of you. Try to prove me wrong or whoever you're listening to. Okay, all right. There is no book that you can pull up that says social studies, history, okay, mathematics or whatever it is. It's gonna have an author, and the author is not you. So basically, what I'm saying is somebody gave you that, man. Okay, so this ain't nothing I'm just regurgitating and blah blah blah. I'm telling you what the fuck is going on. Okay, there is not a social studies book or a history book that's in the school system right now that has your name on it. Basically saying it was written by someone and given to you from their thoughts, not yours. Like I said, family, it's on you, man. You still have to take a step forwards in order to deal with this source, because it was and I'm not going to say it was, let's just say it was a code of silence that was put in place. Okay, let's say it was a code of silence put in place by your source, by the true you, that said, I will not show up until the person or whomever is ready to connect, until they say so. Okay, all right. They have to say, I'm ready. I can't just show up. Now, I can show them things. I can, have a dream or show them this, or, show them a couple things as the, oh Lord, man, them numbers is crazy. I'm starting to see numbers. Y'all remember that? I used to go crazy over that shit. 9, 10 years ago, I used to go crazy. Oh man, them fucking numbers. Man, I'm seeing 1111. Man, I'm seeing 222. Oh my God, man, that shit crazy. You know, I was just kind of, I was in that world, right? So, what's good? What was good? Yeah, what's happening? So, so you'll be shown things, but until you say, or your true self, that source, whatever you want to call it, feels that you're ready, okay, that's when you are going to start to realize things, or going to start to move different, going to feel different. If you haven't accepted the fact that this world is not what it is, then your true self won't give you everything not desire, but everything that it think you need at that point in time. Okay, all right. That's why a friend of mine, we was on the phone a couple weeks ago, and she was like, "Yeah, Will, man." She was telling me about her anxiety, and she was telling me about this shit, man. And and she kept saying it, my anxiety, Will, my anxiety. And I'm like, why you keep saying that? Like, why you keep my? Like, why you keep accepting these things? Because there is no realization there. There's only understanding. I watch my words. Okay, I don't accept nothing to myself. I don't say my headache. I don't say my this. I don't. I understand. The brain is just so neutral to where it will accept things, and it will make you look like you going crazy because you did that, because you were still on the understanding level, and you were scared to dive into the gray area, which the gray area opens up realizations. Okay, it opens up realizations. All right, okay, so I had to, tell her some things, but I also had to realize that she's not hearing me. And I shouldn't feel no kind of way about that. Okay, I shouldn't feel no kind of way about that, because again, the understandings a lot of times still deal with religion, because we don't hear it wholeheartedly. We may see something, or feel something, but a lot of times we go right back to the situations. You know, and I've talked to brothers out there who's so called, got all kind of knowledge and everything. I remember talking to one brother, and he got this, he got that, he know this, he know that. He'll tie it got, huge locks in his hair. He was locked up, and he'll lock his hair up, man, and wrap it up and shit. You know, the costume great. You have an awesome costume. His costume is awesome. Okay, man. We go to talking, and this was a couple months ago. No, yeah, about 2 months ago. Yeah, and we go to talking and chit chatting, man. And when I heard that boy start telling me, said, bro, we can't let Trump get up in there, bro. We got to do like a ritual or something. I said, what's going on? I said, what you talking about? Man, you ain't hear about that Project 2025? Man, Trump trying to take us out of here, man. Trump trying to get us out of here, bro. Man, you got to go read that will. I'm going to send it to you. He started sending me all this shit about this 2025 shit. What's the name of it? What's the name of it, y'all? Something 2025. Somebody put that in the comments for me. I forgot the name of that shit. But I know it's 2025, but it's something project. I think it's Project 2025. So he started sending me all this shit. Man, look at this shit, bro. Man, look at that, bro. Man, look what they're trying to do to the women, man. Man, you read this part, you read that part. And I'm like how Big Mom and them used to say back in the day. Boy, I was taken aback for a minute. I was taken aback. Like, is this the same, vegan, Mr. Locks himself? And yeah, man, I use certain things on my hair, man, to keep it strengthened, man, to this and that. Like, I'm sitting up here like, what the fuck? And you worrying about some shit? I said, brother, you heard me talk before, right? He said, what you mean? I say, and mind you, he know me from me putting out information. I said, you heard me speak before, right? He said, what you talking about? I said, bruh, do you know that them people, it may look like they control something, but ultimately them people don't run this shit? You do know that, right? So I don't give a fuck if it's Project 20,000, nigga. Yes, it may show some things here or there, okay? But them people don't run shit like that, dog. Man, I don't know, Will, bro. I don't know. I said, oh, you a hoe. I told that boy, I said, oh, you a hoe, you scared. You scared, you scary. Oh man, Will, bro, now you playing, bro. You playing, bro. Go ahead on, Will, but you always joking, bro. I said, oh, him scared. For real? You kidding me? I said, damn, bro. I said, okay, all right. But again, that's that understanding. You figure you got it all lined up and you good. You got it and you know this and you know that. But something start peeking at your ass. Next thing you know, man, all the shit you thought you knew, it just tossed to the side, man. It is what it is. Hey, y'all put them questions back in here, family. Because I know I missed a few. Um, so put them questions back in here, family, so I can touch on them. Okay. So, but yeah, man, like I really wanted to give you this understanding because I truly want you to know that all of these people, these occultists of the past, and when they talk about, you are this being, you not human, you not a person, all of those bullshit, I'm telling you, this shit is fucking crazy, man. Okay, at times, man, I it takes a lot. Okay, and I'm gonna just tell you, family, it takes a lot for me to exist here. That's how far gone I am on this thing. It take a lot for me to, you know, I be fighting. I'll be fighting, man. Let me take some herbs, man. Let me, trying to get the body going on, this, that. It take a lot, okay? Because I've seen a lot. I've been disconnected from this place a long time. Okay, all right. Just trying to give you an understanding, man. Okay, all right. Plus, I have an understanding that um, this place at some point has to come to an end. And when I mean an end, I'm talking about a new beginning. Okay, because every time something ends, it begins again. You understand? Okay, so that's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So let me get to them questions, man. Okay, so all right. Again, I'm getting the green. Okay, I'm getting the green. Last night, um, I'm sleeping good. Good. I'm sleeping good. Okay. And I I'm in this room, and there's a brother, there's a white dude, and his other brother. He's sitting on the other side of the room, and the window is open, and I think they call it a praying mantis. Okay, it looks like a leaf or something, or like a branch off a tree. That's how the insect look. But just to kind of give you an idea, so I'm looking at it, the motherfucker was about this big, and it's green. Like I say, it blends in with the forest or whatever. So the motherfucker fly in. So the dude grabbed it. The dude grabbed it, and I don't know who the white dude was. Speaking of white dudes, they got a brother by the name of Ted Andrews, white dude. He was another one too. Um, this is sidebar. He was one of them ones that also kept the understanding alive. Okay. He wrote the book Nature Speaks, Animal Speaks. Um, he wrote another book called what's the name of this damn text, man? Um, damn, I forgot the name of it, but look him up. He wrote I don't know how many books. Okay, white dude, man, and he got some stories out this world, man. Bro was tapped in, man. He transitioned back in 2009. Okay, the motherfucker dressed. He dressed like Robin Hood of Loxley. That's how he dressed, man. Like he was in to that world. You understand? Okay. He used to take kids, on trips. And that sounds crazy right there that I said that. That's a pause, a big pause right there. Cause I don't put no smut on his name, all right. But some nigga shit. But on field trips, he used to take them, into the parks and stuff like that. Okay, and he used to show them. He used to show these kids that this place is not what you think it is. So in his particular text, he would say that he would go to a part of the park where leaves were on the ground, a bunch of leaves and stuff, and he would take the kids over there, and then he would like go into a meditative state, okay, and ask the energy to raise the leaves, and it would be no wind out there, but the leaves would just start flying all around the kids. Okay, all right. He would just sit back and watch it happen. Okay, there was another story in the name of this book, the working with the ancestors, totems, and something else. I forgot the name of this book, but it's a blue cover. Okay, and that motherfucking book fucked me up. Boy, I was terrified. I was reading that bitch, but I'm looking at the corner of my eyes because this nigga got stories for days about him connecting with the, different energies, and he was a big, Ted Andrews was a big fairy tale guy. Okay, all right. He kind of inspired me to do the video that I did in 2017 called um, The Fairy Realms, Part 1 and Part 2 that I did. And when I used to go in meditation, leave myself and just go, you know, go chill with the unicorns and all this old shit, the type of time I was on at that time. And I used to go in on that shit, man. But he inspired me to do all that because he had been doing this shit since the fucking 80s, man. And, Ted was a beast. He was a beast. My sister introduced me to him first, my big sister. And then I heard Bobby Hemmett talk about him because around the same time C. Freeman L died, Ted Andrews died. Okay, so he paid homage to Ted Andrews as well. Isaiah, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Both of y'all, I think, both of y'all up in this motherfucker. So, but yeah, he used to talk about this shit too. And again, they was happy when he transitioned. Okay, because he was one of them ones that kept that childlike energy prevalent. Kept it pushing. You understand? He used to talk about how these gnomes, how in Christmas you got the gnomes and shit. How the gnomes used to come in the crib, like he used to sit in the house and if he wanted to talk to a certain energy, he used to sit in the house and read a fairy tale, and then they'll just pop up. The nigga was bad, man. I read another story from him where he talked about how uh, there was a tree outside of his house. Okay, there was a tree outside of his house, man, and 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 his wife at the time, she wanted him to chop it down because they really couldn't get no sunlight in the window, right? Because of this older tree. So he go outside, okay, and he tried to chop down a tree or whatever. And as he hitting the tree, I think I read he said for some reason, the axe really wasn't doing nothing. And then the tree spoke to him and said, I've been here longer than this house. I've been here longer than anybody you know and things of this nature. And I think he said that inspired him to write the book Nature Speaks. Okay. Like I said, man, white dude was on another level, man. Okay, it was on another level. He was bad. He was bad, man. So he was one of them ones that got the fuck up out of here. And that's another thing with myself too. And that's the reason why I want to hang around too, because I'm not about to give these motherfuckers the satisfaction of me leaving this place without my work being done here. Okay, again, I'm not one of these niggas that about to try to manifest your new reality. Fuck your reality, my nigga. Okay, I can give a lovely fuck about your reality. My purpose is your mind. My purpose is your brain. How's your thinking? Okay, all right. That's what's going on with myself. Okay, all right. Like I say, I think I don't know if panic shit was over with, but maybe it was. I don't know. But I'm not about to give the satisfaction, at least right now. At least right now. Because like I say, ain't too many of us. You know, ain't too many of us left, man. It is what the fuck it is. So let me get into some of these questions, man. Like I said, y'all put them questions back in here because I kept talking, man, and the questions went away, man. So hopefully, y'all can put them in there. Let me see. I'm your truth. Should one realize their presence to exist within the inevitable future, or should one follow the inevitable path, expanding one's presence to reach it? Again, right? Um, I want you to think about this, right? I want you to think about this, okay? All right. Uh, is simple, okay? It's simple, and I want you to look at it like a game, okay? Like there's an adversary and then there's you. Okay? There's an adversary and then there's you. Okay? All right? So you know that's how all games set up. Right? There's an evil that's trying to stop you. Right? That's how all games set up. So with that being said, I want you to look at it just like that. Okay? So if something is trying to conquer you, what do? You persevere. You trying to go through. Right? So just use that particular mentality, as you try to figure this thing out. Okay, all right, and deal with that gray area. And deal with that gray area. Put them questions back in here, please, family. Please, 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 please. Put those questions back in here. I think I saw somebody said something about the gray area. Uh, but yeah. Just look at it in a more simpler understanding, in a more simple understanding. Okay, in a more simple understanding. All right. Okay, just keep it simple, family. Just keep it simple. Okay, there's something trying to stop you. This is the reason why we have pills. Okay, niggas giving us this. The reason why um and it's the thing, right? You can always get proof that somebody's watching you or somebody's listening to you. Okay, again, and this should be common knowledge. You could be having a conversation with someone about anything. Let's say cigarettes, and then you grab your phone. Okay, you go on YouTube, and then there's an ad talking about, hey, you know, these cigarettes got a sale going on, right? So we downplay that by saying, oh man, the algorithm is crazy. The algorithm is crazy. We downplay that. But think about this. Who created the algorithm? Think about that. Okay? All right. And think about this. For the algorithm to exist, the phone is listening to you. So who created the technology for the phone to even hear what you're saying? Again, we don't look at it like that. We think it's cool. Oh man, the algorithm, man, that's crazy. Nah, nigga, they listening to you. They see you. Okay, all right. If you one of them motherfuckers who dropping that knowledge and trying to help the people or whatever the case is, they blocking you. Okay, all right. Like for years, people would have to come back and watch my information because they didn't get a notification on nothing that I was doing. I guess they call it shadow ban. I don't know these new names and shit that people be calling it, but it's a reason for that shit. So just think about it from that angle. Think about it from that angle. You know, they already watching you. They already listening to you. They listen to this video now. Okay, they always have somebody peeking in, or some kind of form of AI listening for certain keywords, certain words, and shit like that. Okay, all right. I'm just saying something for you to think about. Okay, something for you to think about. Yes, books on Amazon. Yes, Andrew. Okay, Prince, what's good? What's good? What's good? I'm battling my own truths, family. Um, a devil advocate question: why does it matter what was done in an illusion, knowing what this place is before transition versus a person who doesn't want a different? Now, okay, check this out. So people give me that question pretty often when they say, so if this place is an illusion, why give a fuck? Okay, now understand this, right? So now all of us have a source. All of us have energy that work with us. Okay? All right? Now, you're not just affecting you. You're affecting them from going higher. Okay? All right? All right? This is the reason why when some of us transition, Okay, all right. They'll fuck with you a little bit. They'll have you thinking you in hell and all this type of shit, but they'll fuck around with you a little bit until you realize, until they, kind of loosen up a little bit and be like, okay, nigga, all right, nigga, we still here. We still haven't gotten to the epitome or the highest levels of these things. Okay, all right. So based on me, okay, understanding what I understand, that also gives the freedom for my divine self to go even harder. So when you although it's an illusion, so when you don't accept the fact that this place is not what it is, not only do you suffer here, okay, all right, you stopping your true self from going further. So it's not just about so-called you. Okay, yourself is trying to become one with you to show you the magnificence of yourself. And that's the thing too, right? Check this out. To go a little bit deeper on that question, okay? Um, why does it matter about the illusion? See, this is the thing too. When you still try to be human, you still gonna suffer. Okay? All right? Everybody and I hear this all the time. I hear this all the time. And I see it every day. Okay, people without knowledge gonna suffer every fucking day. It's gonna always be something. Okay, all right. People who even have that idea. Okay, well, if this is an illusion, then why worry about it? Okay, all right. And this on us, this on a lower level, and not dealing with that. But I wanted to give you that too. But even on this level, okay? All right? You're gonna always suffer. You're gonna always worry about what this nigga saying, what that nigga saying, what this chick saying, what that chick saying. Okay? It's gonna always be a disagreement in your fucking life. Nothing is gonna always line up how it's supposed to. Why? Because you are in hell. This illusion is a hellish place. Okay? The energy here is negative. The energy of this place is negative. I don't give a fuck how many good times you think you have. It's gonna always be some bullshit. Okay, all right. Give it, keep it simple. Okay, all right. Let's say you eat you in water. Okay, no matter how much you think water not real, you still gonna be wet. Okay, so that's the thing. You can say this is an illusion all day long. Okay, all right, and be like, man, this shit ain't real, so I'm about to wild out. I'm about to do this. I'm about to fuck these chicks. I'm about to do this. I'm about to scam niggas, and I guarantee you gon' suffer until you die, and that's just what the fuck it is. Okay, all right, and based on your suffering, you're gonna start having these realizations. You're gonna start having a lot of playback. You're gonna be in your head like, well, damn, is this shit real or fucking illusion? It don't feel like it. Fuck, I just got shot the other day. Man, what's really going on? Man, this shit crazy. Man, okay, and you ain't gonna never ask that question again. Cause people ask me that, often, you know, all right, and I guarantee you're gonna always be in some kind of turmoil, whether it's 4 or 5 times a week or 4 or 5 times a month. Something is going to happen always because this place calls for it. Again, this is the lowest realm in existence. Lowest, the only realm that has a brain. Okay? Therefore, we in hell. And the people make it hell based on our mind control. So just think about that. And that's not and I'm glad that question was asked because we need to know that shit. Because a lot of times we'll think that shit. We'll think that it's just all cool and all that. Nah, man, the shit go deeper. It go deeper than that. So it's a must that we realize that this is an illusion and start becoming a better you through information, through knowledge. You understand? Through what we call healing and things of this nature. Okay. All right. It is what it is. All right. So that's just something to think about here. That's just something to think about. All right. That's just something to think about. All right. All right, Con, what's up, boy? What's good? What's good? The difference between being normal and natural. Ooh. And that's a motherfucker right there. That's a motherfucker. That's a motherfucker right there because to be normal here is to be a slave. To be normal here is to be a slave because you have accepted the fact that you want to get your 9 to 5, even if you don't want to get your 9 to 5, even if you want to kill yourself over some money, even if you want the greatest family, the best family, okay, you want the greatest job, you want the baddest car, you want this, you want that, you desire this. Slave. To be natural, okay, all right, is to realize the real I. That's the natural, okay, and you can play around, okay, with a car or a damn so-called family and all of that, but you already on a certain frequency, okay, and you just decide to fuck. Okay, I'm gonna just act like I'm human for a couple weeks, you know. But that's dangerous, man. Man, Will, man, you just need to be normal. Says who, nigga? Man, is you crazy? You know, how do we lucid dream consistently to get answers? Now, understand this, right? Understand this, okay? You don't have to do that, all right? Years ago, I used to say stuff like, yeah, man, you need to learn how to do this. You need to learn how to lucid dream. You need to learn how to. Knowing what I know now, you don't need to learn how to do anything but let go. And all this other shit is going to fall into place. Yeah. It's going to fall into place. Okay? That's why I don't teach meditation no more. That's why I'm not about to tell you how to lucid dream. Okay? Because being that I've had so many realizations, I realize that I don't have to teach you those things. Okay? All right? I can just tell you, hey, stand right here, follow the arrow gonna take you where you need to be, and I'm gone. Follow the yellow brick road, and all the stuff that you want to learn how to do, all the stuff that you want to learn how to do, meditate and all of these things, it's just gonna happen. And shit, you might come back on the next video with, if I'm on here, whatever the case, be like, Will, nigga, I saw a fucking a zebra dinosaur, nigga. Okay, that nigga was smoking some weed, nigga, chilling, nigga. You understand? I'm like, oh shit, bro. you know, I'm just saying. Okay, so no, you do not have to know. Joe, what's good? What's good, big brother? What's happening with you? So you don't have to know how to do it. All you have to do is stick with the information. Okay, let me give you an example. School, right? So people want to graduate, right? According to how the slave system worked. Okay, everybody want to graduate school, right? Okay, but the thing about it is, if you want to graduate, you don't have to just say you want to graduate. Okay, Just do because the shit right here, right? The graduation is here, right? So if you keep just doing what you got to do, keep doing what you got to do, and then boom, the graduation gonna come, and it's just gonna be there. So you don't have to know how to do this or how to do that. If you just simply keep going, letting go, okay, letting go, understanding that you are more than than what you think you are, and shit will just happen. Shit will just happen. The gamer becomes the game. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, it is what it is. Bow. You know? So, nah, man, you don't have to ask that question no more. Anybody, no one need to ask that question or any question about how to do this or how to do that. You know, because based on from my understanding right now, based on the things that I went through, okay, and how I used to want to teach certain things and learn how to do this and learn how to do that, and what I know today is, damn, it's good that I went through all of this shit because now it's so simplified for me now. It's the whole thing with a nigga who just did 20 years in jail trying to tell a little nigga, hey man, you ain't gotta do this and gotta do that, you know? But sometimes of course, we gotta go through the ups and downs. I get that. But if I did it already and I realized that you don't have to do it that way, just take heed to what's being said. It is what it is, you know? Hold on, let me okay. Will it be different when you have a child? And I think, hold on, let me read this. Hold on, let me see. Um, will it be different when you have a child? And I think that that be the battle. I feel like having a child kind of forces you into a human vibration as Prince. Yeah, this is the reason why. That's the reason why in a Gnostic text they tell you children are attachments because they will enslave you. You have to be a strong person. You have to be not person. You have to be one of those people who are different, who can have a child and also understand higher realizations of the self. You got to be different, okay? But unfortunately, some people who have children suffer and they never grow. They stay a slave. They stay a slave because they are so conformed to what religion has taught you about being a parent. They're so conformed. But like I said, you could become one of the mothers or fathers who are able to still play the game. You understand? Okay, and also know like, hey, okay, therefore the source, your source, the true you will understand. Okay, now I can work through my lower self in a sense, okay, my quote unquote human self. Now I can show this person or this particular individual what's going on. Okay, all right, yeah, all right. But if you don't have kids, don't have kids. It's on you. Do what you do. Okay, but nah, man, nah. Knowing what I know now, boy, whoo, shit, I ain't trying to do it, man. I'll just, if I want kids, I'll babysit. Okay, I'll call somebody. Drink what y'all do it out there, man. Man, send Shorty to Atlanta, man. Let me take a little short ass. Let me take both their little short ass to the goddamn Six Flags or something. Yeah, shit. If I want it, I'll babysit, nigga. That's what I'll do. Okay, I'll babysit. But other than that, now I'm chilling, brother. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. She said, "Okay, get her." That little Thundercat there, boy. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I got a feeder which costs money, which involves partaking in some time of some type of corporate and unwanted contracts. Again, like I said, and I don't know who Prince is. I don't know. I don't know. That might be LeBron. I don't know for sure. But but I do understand that, right? I do understand that. But this is the thing. This is the reason why I put the information out there. This is the reason why I tell people go read the Gita. If you or anyone have read the Gita, or at least got to the part of the Gita where it talks about you may have people who are walking around who look like regular people. Like somebody see me, oh, okay, for sure, for sure, for sure. So somebody see me, walking around the street, they're like, oh man, yeah, man, that's old boy here, truck driver. So that's the thing. You understand? I play the role. Okay, I play the role. You understand? Okay, all right. Because I know, this is hell, and I know in hell, sometimes you gotta play the role. You understand? But that don't mean that I have to be engulfed in this shit. You know? That don't mean I have to be engulfed in this shit. So I play the role, man. And again, I watched the Justice League the other day. I watched the Justice League the other day. Um, and Superman was killed, and he had to, um, understand himself. And it's crazy because Clark Kent is the fool. Clark Kent is the oh yes sir, yes sir, sure master, sure, yes master, yeah, that's Clark Kent. But at any given moment, Clark Kent could be the motherfucking ruler of the world. You understand? Okay, so you play along until there's no more world to play. All right. Okay. There was a part on, and it comes from Bruce Lee, but there was a scene. There was a scene on the movie, and they just gave this to me again. They showed me the green light. There was a scene on the movie, The Last Dragon. Okay, on The Last Dragon, where Bruce Leroy was trying to get to some dumb guy. Okay, some dumb guy. He was told that some dumb guy is the master of all masters. So he was trying to get to some dumb guy, but when he went into this place to get to some dumb guy, as as a regular person, just regular Joe, okay, these three characters didn't let him in. They didn't let him in. They was fucking with him. They was fucking with him. So he couldn't get in. So now he went back, to the drawing board, okay, and he ended up seeing the Bruce Lee movie. Uh, I forgot the name of the movie where Bruce Lee, coming out the '70s, Bruce Lee would in order to get into the villain's lair, he would put on a costume, and he'd be the telephone repairman or something. He'll come into that, into the lair, into their place like that. Okay, so Bruce Leroy saw that, and Bruce Leroy went back to this particular place as a pizza delivery guy. You understand? Okay, and then he was able to see some of them go. Some of them go wasn't real, but he was able to see that. Basically, in so many words, what I'm saying is, you play the role to get to where you need to be. Okay, all right. And the more you play the role, you're gonna go through these realizations. You're gonna realize a whole lot of shit. You're gonna realize a whole lot of shit. So we gotta get out of our fucking heads. This was shit. Will I still gotta get this money? I still gotta do this. I still gotta do that. Nah, man, that's slavery shit, man. You don't look at it like that. You got to change your view on that shit. Because this is the thing, okay? All right? Because if you look at it like, well, I still gotta, and I still gotta do this, and I still gotta, that's not elevation. You will never make it to the realization because you still in the human mindset. Okay? And there is no freedom in that. Okay, you'll never hear me say, family, that, well, damn, I still gotta do this or I still gotta do that. You'll never hear me say that. Okay, all right, because I'm not in that mindset. Okay, do I know getting a job is this or whatever is this or, some kind of way to get money is this? Okay, yeah, but I don't give a fuck. Okay, just do it. Fuck it. It is what it is. I'm not about to put no fucking energy whatsoever in that shit. I'm not about to show you anything that I got. I'm not about to let you know what's going on with me. I'm not about to do nothing that will put me on the forefront as a fucking lost nigga. You'll never know what I have. Never. It'll never be that. Okay, because that's all slavery shit. Okay? You understand? So that's why we have to remove that whole mindset of but we still gotta do this, but we still gotta you don't gotta tell nobody and then you're gonna start to see how that truly feels. Okay? All right. I got people I got people out here for, the fam who got kids and shit like that. Okay, all right. They don't have to tell the world, okay, well, we got this car, that car, that car, that car. I got this. Like they don't have to tell nobody. They just go on about their business. They play the role as the role is supposed to be played. You know, so like I say, family, there's an energy here that make you want to show things. There's a terrible energy here that makes you want to show people that you're doing better than them. Okay, that I want to show y'all what I got. I want to let y'all know what's going on with me. I want to. That is a horrible fucking energy, man. And there is no righteousness in that at all. Okay? There is no righteousness in that at all, man. Okay? Who gives a fuck about social media, bro? Okay? All right? I don't need nobody to know me like that. Just listen to what the fuck I'm saying and I'm out. Okay? That's it. Okay? Take it or leave it and I'm out. All right? I don't need none of you niggas to know what's happening. Okay, if you want, it's on a need to know basis type shit. Okay, you want to know what's going on? Call me. Pull up. Hey, Will, what's happening? Let's go get. You know, take a little sip or whatever. Whatever. But that's a bad habit that we got based on mind control, man. Based on the slavery system that we in, that we have to show and tell. Shit is crazy, man. And boy, I was one of them. Oh my God. Oh, I was one of them. God damn, boy. I really felt like I put to show every fucking thing, boy. Cash Money Records, boy. Every chance I got, I'm snapping up. Every chance I got, I wanted everybody to know, yeah, man, nigga, I'm in the club, nigga, I'm doing. Boy, them realizations will take you somewhere else, man. Them realizations will really change everything about you, man. It really will, man. You know? I feel those who come into knowledge, who had a tough upbringing, are really coming from the hood, makes your journey a tad bit more complicated. Um, Let me do this. Let me say this. The people that come, think about this, okay? There are more people who have came out the quote unquote hood, who have awakened more than anybody else. Why is that? You can't look at it, okay, all right, from that comment, that make it sound like there is not nothing, there is nothing here that's that's um that's not supposed to happen in a sense. Okay? If all of these people from myself, shit, damn near everybody I know come up out the hood who on a journey. Okay? That's a purpose. That's a purpose. That's purposely happening. It's not complicated. It's only complicated if you say that. Okay? All right? Change your language. Change your language. Okay? All right? It's not complicated. It's actually the greatest teacher ever. Why? Because we can connect with people. We can connect with people. Okay, if somebody say, "Damn man, I was in jail," Will, I don't know if I can. Okay, I can get somebody on the phone who was in jail. Hey, look, talk to this cat, and they'll tell you, "Okay, this is what I read when I was in jail," and woo doo doo woo. Yeah, Will, man, so bro, I don't know if I can, can get where you at, because people always thinking I'm on some kind of level. Okay, all right, nah, nigga, I'm you. I'm you. You understand? I just chose to focus more on this information, but I'm you. So stop thinking, stop looking up to me. I'm not nobody to look up to. You look up to your fucking self. You understand? Okay. So man, well, I've been shot, bro. I don't know if I can even do this. Okay, let me put you on the phone with somebody who I know got shot. And this nigga got shot a bunch of fucking times. Okay? All right, here. You understand? Okay, so it's like the hood is what made us great. You understand? Okay, so we can't keep looking at that as a bad thing. The hood is what make us fucking amazing, man. Okay, because again, everybody who I knew who came from some kind of struggle, okay, and they on a journey now, them niggas go further, them niggas go deeper. You understand? Okay, all right. It's many of us, man. All right, now the motherfuckers who haven't struggled, those are the people. Those are the people, who had a, a a a a, a semi okay life and stuff like that. Bills were always paid. Was never in the dark. You know, Mom ain't never struggled. Shit like that. Those people are harder to wake up than the motherfuckers who had to get it out the mud. So don't look at it as complicated. We only look at that because this is not, you just saying what somebody else think. You understand? Okay, so it's not just you. All right, so it's not complicated, just the way we look at things. We have to change our view on things. The more we change our view on things, we can see it for its greatness and not anything bad. Okay, and not anything bad. All right, check this out. When I hook up with the family, okay, like we went to New Orleans, back in April. Okay, all of us who was together that weekend out here in New Orleans, all of us come from some form of hood or something. Okay, and based on that, we can connect and elevate together. You understand? Because we understand what it is to be in a fight in the hood, and you got the okay. We understand what it is when one person is running. Okay, all right. And I ain't gonna even say nothing. I ain't gonna even say nothing. Check this out. Okay, all right. If y'all just in the mall chilling, and you see one person running in the mall, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Ain't got nothing to do with you. You just see somebody running. What's your first reaction? See, that's what I'm talking about. You getting the fuck on. You understand? Because that's natural. That's what you dig. So like I say, man, is we can't look at that as a bad thing, man. If we want to say it, I'm grateful. Don't be the slowest. Don't be the slowest. I'm getting the fuck on. I'm hiding behind something. I'm getting low, nigga. You understand? But we got to change our thoughts on that, man. Change our thoughts on that. Change your thoughts on that, and it will become a lot easier. Ask questions later. Exactly. Don't be Peter. Oh, what's going on? What's going on down here? And get cracked in the fucking head. Shit. I'll figure out what we're running for later on. Shit, let me get the fuck on. Shit, I come back. Damn, what we was running for yesterday? Did y'all find out why we was running? To that, the Bible says that it will be peace, LaKenta, how you doing? Um, the Bible says it will be easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for a being with money to gain the kingdom of heaven. Hey, that's why the hood is important, man. Although we know, mind control, oppression, things of this nature put us in the hood, okay? Because there won't be a hood. There won't be a so-called ghetto if it wasn't created. It was a created thing. Understand? There was no hood or no ghetto, okay? In Tulsa, the Black Wall Street. No, there was no hood. It was greatness. You understand? Of course, it was some bullshit, which is another story. Um, but the Republicans, black people, there were a certain level of understandings, okay, around that point. So there was no hood. All right. Let me see here. All right. Let me see here. Let me see questions. Can you transcend every weight intended to prevent you from elevating? The only thing can prevent you from elevating is yourself. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all that is. You know, it's all about yourself at the end of the day. Let me see. Let me see anyone else. Let me get on. Let me hop on off here, fam. Let me get my damn day started. Get my day started. Hit these streets out here. I started to do that. It's happening for me. Let me see here. Let me see here. Oh, okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. So with that being said, family, y'all share it up, man. There's somebody who needs to hear this information, man. And as always, man, love you, man. But I love me more. Okay? As you should be the same way. Peace, y'all.